assignment to you. That program they have on April 12th is just to tell all citizens, reaction, and sympathizers that we will start paying due for now to 2030 and all the way.
So I want to ask you, the way some are not there. How will care what you book?
Leader, the thing is, just go straight to CDC party headquarters and you request for your book. The people will give it to you. Anytime you go there, the people will be there. Don't worry yourself. In fact, the people get a mobile money number. If you file or you know you can make it, just send it straight on your mobile money number. And as soon as you send it on the mobile money number, the people will send your receipt straight on your website, or you go pick up your receipt and your due book right to your district office. I mean, the district that you live in. You can also pay to the bank. You can go to UBA or GT Bank. When you finish paying that money, they will give you one pink paper. Then you will carry it to the party headquarters or your district office. Then the people will verify it. They will give you your original receipt and your due book. And don't forget that only $1 US or $200 liberty you will pay every month. If you want to pay more than that, no problem. Because this party called CDC have to survive. And the mobile money number is 0886 097451.
Amanda Aweto, Amanda Aweto, Maipuye Iliberia, Maipuye, Jovia, Double
Trigger.
Aha, y'all want it, bro. The punch a giant right to take off. Y'all want it, bro, Papa Georgica. Who want it, Rossi? Tisha Kami Egi. Now they walk on the stretcher, yeah. Kami so better move, I say you're better move, it's about to get away. We come here again. Who want to rush CDC? Come here again. Who want to rush?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the globe, around Liberia. Welcome to a very fresh edition of the CDC Hour this Monday, October 27, 2025. We are here discussing very important topics today. I'm here with my co-presenter, Josephine Johnson. Today we'll be discussing, we'll be analyzing, we'll be putting the knives through the quote-unquote interview of one of Liberia's political commentators, Henry Costa. He said a lot of things last night, be it good, bad, ugly. We will screen the knives through them, and we will dissect what he may have said, the implications on the government and the society at large. We'll be right back after a bit of our theme song.
Shake your body, shake your body, see your lele,
Thank you so much and welcome back, Josephine. Good evening and welcome to the program. See you will say, the song is very inspirational, a very inspirational CDC song. But welcome to the program.
Thank you very, very much. Again, it's a brand new weekend. We are back on this week edition of the program, and I'm very glad. We look forward to see what will be discussed today. I know it's so exciting.
You already know what will be discussed. Yes, it's so exciting. It's going to be super heavy. How do we start? Could you keep the ball rolling?
Yeah. So, again, let me say good evening, good morning, good afternoon to our viewers, to our people in Radio Land. I say greetings. So, we sat on this radio. It was last Friday, right?
Yeah, it was last Friday, yes.
Things we said We told the Liberian people some things, and next thing we look, Mr. Costa, Henry Costa, Joseph Boakai nephew came on air, and he just proved us right. Some of the things that we said, he proved us right by mentioning the Foya presidential villa, he called it. He spoke about the he made mention about the money, the HPX. He made mention about the HPS,
the presidential
he
villa,
about the car, the president car.
Yeah,
and there were a series of things that he discussed, that we have been discussing on this very same radio. And people thought that we were just saying it, not knowing these are the actual things, because we have the facts. We do our research. When we come on the radio, we know what we are coming to present to our people. Costa just said exactly what we have been saying. He talked about when he made mention about the president villa.
So let's start in a chronological order.
Okay.
Right. Let's take it from the villa.
Yeah.
Okay. Costa said the villa is owned by the president.
By the president.
Yes, he made that very clear. But he said the process of building it was initiated by the late Minister Sylvester Grisby. Everybody can talk.
Everybody can talk.
Everybody can talk.
So Grisby cannot speak for himself right now because he's dead.
He's dead.
So he will not be able to tell us if what Costa is saying is, is 100% true.
No, but it cannot be lie, Josephine. It cannot be lie, because we have been saying that the villa, the presidential villa in Foya, is for President Boakai.
Yeah.
And so we have re-echoed that on numerous occasions, right? And Costa came on last night and said it was initiated by Sylvester Grisby, but the president does not know anything about it. In fact, Grisby wanted to surprise the president with a $10 million project, retirement home in Foya. So how possible is it that this is not? We're not talking about 50,000 here. We're not talking about 100,000. We're not talking about 10,000. We're talking about a staggering $10 million project built with taxpayers' money. And Mr. Costa is telling us that the president doesn't know anything about it. The president doesn't know how it started. In fact, the man who started it was doing it to surprise him. So, Mr. President, this is a surprise package. I think Mr. Costa is saying nothing in there but the truth.
The truth.
Yeah, Mr. Costa said the truth. But the sad part about it is that $10 million of public money. $10 million, because Grisby didn't have $10 million of his own to splash on such a project. Okay, Steve Stiquia, right? The acting Minister of State doesn't have that money. Mamaka Belede doesn't have. President Boakai didn't even have 100,000 to pay for a party headquarters. They were evicted in 2022. So how come a $10 million project will be built and will not be public money at this time? It's not possible. So Mr. Costa said the truth. I listened to one political commentators. He said Costa says 70% truth and 30% lie.
Yeah.
So we need now to dissect. What are the truths and what are the lies, right? So I think this is true. The issue about the villa is true. So the Liberian people, that's their money.
So the only thing they are not telling us now is, where are they taking the money from?
They're taking the money from they're taking the money from our resources.
It is because they don't want to tell us where they are taking the money from, because it is not within our budget. It is the reason why you will see the information minister saying one story, the acting minister of state saying another story.
It is off budget.
Is saying another thing.
It is off budget spending. So those entities that generate money, cash cow entities like NASCO, like Water and Sewer, where Mo Ali is, Amos Square at APRC, Sekou Dukle at the National Port Authority. Those are the guys who are funding that project with our state resources.
Sure.
Right? And they are the same guys who are going to fund the Unity Party's $6 million headquarter projects across the country.
Sure.
So it is. We are not talking from on top of our heads.
Yeah.
What we're saying is true because Henry Costa himself has said the truth. Okay, so that's the bad part about it. $10 million of public resources going to build has gone, to build a retirement home. Even though if you look at the infrastructural grading of the project, that project doesn't reach $4 million. It doesn't reach $4 million, Jojo.
Yeah.
Look at the level.
I think there's another corruption in it.
Look at the level. But the president, the project was given to his nephew, right, to build as an engineer.
Yeah.
So the man obviously himself. So it's a family issue. It's a family corruption, entrenched. It's an entrenched family corruption, where the Liberian people's resources are now prey. Have now become, the redux, has now become the victim. The resources of our country has become the victim. Families. One family is stealing resources to build a retirement home for an aging president. So obviously, you know what happens. But another thing, Jojo, another truth Mr. Costa said was the issue about the MICAD, right? The Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism.
Yeah.
The folks at MICAD are embarrassing the government. He said there are some things going on in the country. I don't know. He said, but there are some good things going on in the country, but the MICAD people are not discussing them. Instead, they are attacking the CDC.
Yeah.
So he said, in his words, he said, Daniel Sando and Pia should stop attacking the CDC and concentrate more on disseminating information important to the Liberian people. So, what say you?
So again, I would like to say they don't have any tangibles. They don't have any good thing to tell the Liberian people. That is the reason why every day when they go for their press briefing, they will say nothing but CDC, George Weah, CDC, George Weah, because they have nothing to present to the Liberian people. So Mr. Costa was very well when he said that. Every day they will not discuss things that matters to the Liberian people, but rather discussing CDC and George Weah.
So that is another truth.
Another truth, yeah.
Yeah, that's another truth that he said, right?
Yeah.
So in fact, when Mr. Pierre came back to the country of late, he held a press conference where he said Daniel Sando represented him ably.
Yeah.
Daniel Sando did an extremely marvelous job, meaning whatever Daniel Sando may have uttered on the government platform at MICAD was sanctioned by Pierre.
Yeah.
Right? And in a nutshell, sanctioned by the government. Because the Ministry of Information is the spokesperson of the government. But and Costa says something, he said, this ministry is not a ministry of propaganda. It is a ministry of information. And I agree with him.
Yes.
It is a ministry of information. It's not a ministry of propaganda. It's not a ministry of Marcos Pacos, like you said the other day, right? It is a ministry of information, meaning the ministry, through its core fiduciary responsibilities, should be informing the Liberian people about whatever the government might be doing, except that the government is not doing anything meaningful, and so they do not have anything meaningful to report on. Instead,
that's why
they're involving themselves into character assassination, insulting opposition leaders, insulting perceived opponents of the government, like Alexander Cummings, president, where the other day, the guy insulted 2 senators, Senator Creighton Duncan of Sino County and Senator Edwin Melvin Snow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you are leaving the core issue, if you are leaving the debate, look, democracy, politics is about competition of ideas. We may disagree, but our disagreement should not lead to invectives.
So
because
I think this government have to open a new ministry called the Ministry of
Ministry of
Propaganda.
Propaganda,
Yeah.
Ministry of Marcos, Pacos, and propaganda.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying, right? Politics is a competition of ideas, and so we can disagree. We can disagree to agree, right? We can agree to disagree, but when we intersperse it with invectives, with insolence, it means we drop the ball. And we should not drop the ball in politics, because the people are watching, the kids are watching us. They are reading our lines on the social media. They are reading our utterances. They are listening to our utterances. So once, and most importantly, it is the Ministry of Information that should be informing the Liberian people, whether you are a sedition or you are a unity partisan or you are a libertarian from Liberty Party or CMC. CMC people now, yeah. So whether you are a member of any of those political parties, the fact is that you are a Liberian and you should be privileged. You should have the right to listen to the Ministry of Information, like you will have the right to listen to the ELBC.
Yeah.
Right? So the platform should not be politicized. Once it is politicized, it loses its essence. Right?
Yeah.
You are a public speaking expert, Josephine. Many times when I listen to you, you deal with the issue very concisely, void of character assassination.
Sure.
But a minister who represents the government at the policy level to disseminate information as to the government's workings will take the pavement and start to insult, dropping the ball. It is wrong. And so I agree. We agree with Costa on that.
Of course, we agree with you on that.
Thirdly, the issue about the XPX. What did he say?
So, one thing I grabbed from the HPS thing, it was when he made mention about the president having to sign the agreement. And he said the people lied to the president. They told the president that the only way you can go for the US-Africa Summit is when you sign the agreement between Liberia and HPS. So the president had to sign. According to Costa, it was not the government officials that lied to the president. It was HPS. So the president had to sign just so he can, I don't know, he was trying to prove a point.
But Jojo, I think...
wait, let me, excuse me small. You see, that's the reason when President Bouaka went for that summit, every other country that went, they came with something. Our president came back with his hair swinging and good English.
Good English.
Yes.
What type of good English? To say we has.
Yeah.
We has.
So our president came back with good English because he had to brave. He had to beg the people. He had to offer something to be able to go for the summit. That's why when other presidents were coming back with something, Donald Trump only told him, you speak very good English. And they were all happy. They celebrated it as if it is some kind of achievement that the country will benefit from. So I mean, last night, and that's another truth. Though he tried to twist it when Stanton tried to question it, he tried to twist it, but
And so
another truth.
So the catch about that is, if everybody would lie to the president,
Meaning the president is not competent.
meaning the president is incompetent.
Yeah.
Grisby lied to the president. According to him, Mamaka made the president to sign a letter about the yellow machines and said it was a gentleman agreement. His friend was giving him the machine, right?
Yeah.
So Mamaka lied to the president.
Yes.
Sylvester Grisby lied to the president. Who again? HPX and Kofi Woods and other people lied to the president and put him under the impression that, Mr. President, the only way you will go to the United States is for you to sign the HPX deal of $1.8 billion. A deal that was $5 billion, that was initiated at $5 billion during the former president's time, President George Weah's time. Yeah. So how did it reduce to 1.8 billion? So Costa is saying that the president just sits in one corner, in one bubble. The president is sitting in a bubble where everybody now has their sludge or their splash of lies to carry to the president. And the president will sit and listen and take action, negative action, to agree with those people who will go and lie to him. They lied to the president, and he signed and committed the country.
Yeah.
Underline that.
Yeah.
Underline that phrase. Committed the country. The president committed the country in a $1.8 billion deal because, according to Mr. Costa, which I think is true, a group of people, a group of government officials lied to the president that, look, Mr. President, in fact, he was bamboozled to sign.
Yeah.
He was forced to sign.
Yeah.
That if you don't sign, you will not go to the U.S. And so,
just imagine,
as experienced as the president is reported to be, 42 years of public experience, including 12 years as vice president, right? 6 years as an opposition leader, a minister of agriculture, LPRC managing director, LPMC managing director, LPMC director of Lofa County, consummately 42 years of experience in public governance, and then you allowing litany of lies to penetrate your cycle, and you're not taking action. And where Mr. Costa now dropped the ball, the president should dismiss those people. The president should dismiss Kofi Woods. He should dismiss Buju Ben Keita. And again, scaringly, about the tenure issue.
Yeah.
He said, and I quote, he said, Buju Ben Keita gave the president, Buju Ben Keita offered the president lies that made the president to summarily dismiss all tenure officials. But Buju Ben Keita, who's the legal advisor, is still sitting at the executive mansion. People decided to steal from the country. People decided to gang up and steal from the country. About 285 yellow machines, quote unquote, when they inflated the cost to 85 million. What could have happened to this country, Jojo?
You see?
When Mamaka Belete, Kofi Woods, Sylvester Grisby, Anthony Kesseley, who is the Deputy Minister for Press and Public Affairs at the Ministry of State, Cornelia Kratoba, when those guys were ganking up to steal over $60 million of public resources. Now the yellow machines have come down to, I think, 22 million.
Yeah, 22.
From 85 million to 22. So What is the variance there? 63.
Yeah.
$63 million variance, which means few criminals would have stolen $63 million from the country. Costa said
And
they lied to the president again.
don't forget, those people that gang up to corrupt the country, to steal the country money, the president is also involved. Because if the president can take a letter and send it to the legislature and says it is
It's a gentleman agreement.
it means that the president was fully aware of what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was part of it. Every one of them were going to share that money.
So
They all were going to distribute that money.
and at a cabinet retreat where a PowerPoint presentation was done by Mamaka when the yellow machine deal was announced, people clapping.
We saw Mamaka
all over yellow, like she won queen contest.
Yeah, she was on top of
Yeah, like she won a queen contest in her school, right?
Parading the streets.
Parading with six yellow machines.
Yeah.
They don't only had to go and pack them to the barracks. They packed them to the barracks. And Costa said they lied to the president. But again, something very important he said, which I think is a joke. He said he will furnish the president with a monthly assessment report of the performance
he said that.
of government officials. Right?
Yeah.
Costa, who doesn't work in the government, right, will go ahead and praise people, right? We'll go ahead to assess the performance of people in the government and present to the president. Mr. President, the other man perform good, the other man perform good, the other man, you need to dismiss the man, you need to dismiss that, you need to keep that other man. So where are we headed as a country?
The people will sell this country. One soon money Liberians will wake up and people will just have to tell us, pack your bags.
Pack your bags. Knowing now where to go.
Yeah.
Whether you go Guinea or whether you go to Sierra Leone or whether you go to Cote d'Ivoire or wherever. But I think it makes some sense.
Yeah.
Right? One morning, the president could just commit the whole country into a mess.
Seriously.
Like he's beginning to do. The president is made to look a fool. If you listen to the interview of Costa embarrassed the government. He embarrassed the president.
Very much.
He embarrassed the president.
You know, I was following the show from the beginning. People, when he started to talk, people started to praise him. Yeah, he was talking for his uncle. His uncle is a good man.
He's a good man.
Yeah. But when Costa started to change the narrative, when men started to talk,
men decided not to hold back.
The very people that were praising Costa, started to insult him. So I was like, what's going on?
They went on Facebook and started writing snippets of what he was saying, But I think on a fairer note, he said a lot of truth.
Yeah.
He said a lot of truths. But does he have the moral compunction? Or should we be concerned more about what he said than he having the
we should be
moral?
We should be more concerned, because the thing here is he was not speaking in the opposition interest. He was speaking for his uncle. It's just that it is hard to lie.
Oh, it is hard to lie because truths crushed to the ground will rise again.
Yeah, it is hard to lie. So I believe that was why, that was why I hold him last night on the show, because I mean, he found it so difficult to lie. So the truth was just coming out.
Yeah, almost like somebody playing some juju on him.
Yeah.
God beating him. So things just coming out of him.
Yeah.
Vociferously without any, so again, but let's go back. Costa, when you were asked about Mr. Cummings, we come to President Ware in the CDC.
Yeah.
When you were asked about Mr. Cummings, whether Mr. Cummings can be president, whether Mr. Cummings can win election and be president of Liberia, what did he say?
Costa said if Mr. Cummings dedicate his entire year to contesting the Liberian presidency, he will never win. Meaning,
he said if Cummings contests from now until he's 90 years old,
he will never win. So again, he said, though I'm not God, but Cummings will never win election in Liberia. So, and what I make of that statement is, if Joseph Boakai can win government, it was because of the help of all of the helping verbs.
Yes, all of the helping verbs.
Yeah. So Joseph Boakai was able to, and he said it too last night. He said the reason why Joseph Boakai won former president is
because of coalition.
So Joseph Boakai was able to win the election because of coalition. So why you think?
No, but he's not a good analyst anyway. Yeah. He's not a good analyst because when he came to President Ware and the CDC, right? He said CDC will not win. CDC will not win the election in 2029. In fact, they will retire George Weah in 2029. Granted, right? But where he's not a good analyst is the fact that he said George Weah commands about 35% of the voting population of the Liberian people, right? So if a single man will command 35% of the population, meaning he has 15% plus one vote more to win. Okay. He said the reason why we have not won is because we have not convinced the rest of the 65% of the country to vote for Ware. But he lied, because in 2017, George Weah won with 61.5% of the vote.
Yeah.
61.5%.
Sure.
Is that not more than 35?
More than 35.
George Weah won with more than 65%. So if you minus 35.61.5%, okay, 61.5% minus 61.5% minus 35. That will give you 26.5%.
Yeah.
We need a 15% as per his 35% analogy. We need a 15% to win. We got 26.5%. Okay, now, meaning we brought on new people, we brought on new quality of people, we brought on different political institutions, and then we had to win 61.5%. So why does he think that it can't happen again?
That's what he's making mistakes.
Especially when politics is interest.
Yeah.
There is no permanent friend, neither no permanent enemy.
Yeah.
Okay? Discussions will depend on the interests of political organizations and individuals as to what you are giving, or as to the role you will play in an ensuing government. Right? So for example, let's take it, right? We could go on in 2029 and get more than 45 to 50% of the voting number. Because we are also CDC is also talking to people strategically.
Yes.
We are making strategic moves.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We are adding to our firepower. Intellectually too, we are adding to our firepower. Strategically, we are adding to our strategic committees. We are adding to the first soldiers. We are adding to our professionals.
Already, most of the people
are disappointed, disenchanted, they are disillusioned and frustrated with the government's performance. And I mean, although some of whom are disenchanted will not tell you because they are ashamed.
They are ashamed. And that was what, I'm not cutting you off, but again, today, I had to stop at the Capitol building. And majority of the people, when you see them, you even try to greet them, their faces are like bugume. Seriously, they are angry, but they don't want to say
their head.
Yeah, because of shame. Those were the people who were chanting battle cries and things for the removal of former Speaker Kofa. Those were the people who were doing such thing. And today, let me tell you, I used to work there, so let me tell you something.
You not get paid.
So, people who reached the retirement age during the Kofa regime, Kofa decided that, look, let's retire these people and give them their just benefits. People said no, only because they wanted to remove Kofa from power. They went and, they ill-advised the people listened to them. And the people refused what Kofa was offering. Kofa said the highest pay you will receive not less than $5,000. The least will be 3,000. People said no. I tell you, up to today's date, since those people were retired,
they have not gotten a cent.
They have not getting a damn. They have not gotten a damn from the new speaker. They have not gotten a damn from the legislature. And directors, during the Kofa regime, directors were making, in terms of gas, $400 gas slip every month. 400 US.
Well, you know why?
Deputy was making 350.
You know why? 4 different lawmakers from the House of Representatives told me something which is very demeaning.
Yeah.
To be frank.
Yeah.
I'm told that the current speaker is so financially indisciplined to the extent that he is inherently corrupt, because
he is very corrupt.
I started encountering him from the University of Liberia. He taught me accounting. That's accounting kun.
Yeah, accounting kun.
He taught me accounting at 2 for 25. 2 for 25. Two courses. Two courses for 25. Yeah. 2 for 25. He's an inherently corrupt guy. But I'm told by 4 different representatives from different districts. They told me that this guy, right now, the guy can even take $500 to put an instrument on the floor.
Yeah.
That's the level at which Kun is.
So it means
a speaker that should be playing with 50,000, 100,000. Oh, now taking $500 to introduce instrument. He's now become a flow factor instead of being an administrator.
So you know what happened with the people gas? All the gas that they were getting at the time, during Kofa time, $400 gas for director, $350 deputy, $250 assistant. The moment, in fact, before the boys started operating before the election, right?
Yeah.
They were already functioning as a proper leadership. So they went and started paying directors less than $200 gas every month. And let me not say every month, because in every 6 months, you get 2 more gas. Yeah. And just imagine you're making $400 during Kofa time. That's the reason sometimes some of us just, we just look at them and we don't say anything because they brought it upon themselves. They thought that everything was going to be rosy. Only for today, Kun to be in leadership, and everything is scatter, no understanding. Even the supplementary, when they were trying to dissolve, when they were trying to get acquisitions in the legislature, they said they were getting rid of the supplementary
payroll. Yes,
the supplementary payroll is still in existence.
I know it's still there.
Yeah, they brought in their own people. They took all the seditions that they sell. They sell seditions. Once they identify you, you can say hello to Kofa. You say hello to Baviko, you are a sedition, they remove your name from on the payroll. They even went at people who are civil servant. They remove their name. So the question sometimes I start to ask is, so what happened to the money that was already there that Kofa were paying people for that supplementary payroll? What happened to that money?
No, but
Since that time,
the Ministry of Finance has told them that they have exhausted their entire 2025 allotment in the budget. The House of Representatives. So some of the lawmakers district development money, $87,000.
Yeah.
Can that be paid because Kun and his guys have corrupted the money? They have eaten the money. So a man like Sibu, Abu Kamara, Jacob DB, Muka Kamara from District 14.
Yeah.
In fact, almost all of the guys who were with Kofa, their district development money, their benefits, right, have not been given to them.
Yeah.
Richard Kun has taken the money here, his guys, they have stolen it. But then they have gone back to the Ministry of Finance and telling Gafwan to give them some money to settle the guys. Gafwan said, but you took all the money.
You took all the money.
You took all the money. There's no money here. We can't spend off budget anymore because it's giving us some tough time.
Sure.
It gave us some tough time in 2024. So we cannot continue that. So that's the level of corruption inherently Richard Kun is carrying on. You know. So let's go back to our man.
Yeah,
Man can talk all. Man can talk all. So
you know, I still believe that men still got something to
talk. No, he didn't talk all. Men still got something. But I think when you listen to the guy, what did he say? I caught something from his argument. Okay, I think it's about acquiring wealth.
Yes.
Because certain time of the interview, he said, "The only thing I want out of money.
I just want to make my money.
I just want to make my money.
I want to make my money quiet.
So he doesn't have time for the survival of the country.
Yeah.
He doesn't have time for how the country will fare. What he has time for is to collude with criminals in the government to make his money. He's talking about his gold mine in Gbapolo.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, he had to even go in the defense of the current superintendent of Gbapolo, Semzina.
Yeah.
Semzina, who has been indicted by the LACC, right, for corruption. This guy went in defense of Semzina and says Semzina is not corrupt. In fact, the lie Bodo Kane, the senator, is lying on him and what have you, because he operates in Gbapolo. So that's the rationale.
Yeah.
He operates in Gbapolo and Semzina is shielding him. Semzina is protecting him as superintendent of Gbapolo County. So it's not a coincidence. It was done on purpose.
Sure.
It was done on purpose by Costa. So, but the lesser fair argument he put out is that the president is not responsible for anything.
No, the president is not responsible.
This other thing is going wrong.
It's not the
but the other man responsible.
Yeah.
That other thing is going wrong, but it is Minister of State. In fact, he's calling for the head of the Ministry of Justice.
Yeah.
He's calling for the head of the Minister of Justice, Oswald Tue. I didn't know that, but last night I got to understand. I got to know that this Oswald Tue was brought by Senator Dillon and Senator Nyombli.
Yeah.
Said they recommended him to the president. The president did not want him. Said they recommended he said they forced the president. Because according to him, the president wanted Jonathan Massaquoi, the guy who's now the lawyer for Fonati and the rest of the lawmakers in the capital action case. Right? He's the lead lawyer. Right? He said the president wanted Jonathan Massaquoi, but the law and Yombli convinced him to appoint Oswatwe. But according to him, why is it that nobody in jail from the former government? And so Oswatwe is not working.
Yeah.
Oswatwe is not working because there's nobody in jail. We promised the people that we were going to, by this time, people will be behind bars, people's properties will be seized, all kinds of tabata. So Oswatwe is not working because there's nobody in jail. Even though I believe strongly that Oswatwe is making a lot of mistakes, especially when it comes to the dispensation of justice. Like the capital arson case, the tenure thing, police brutality, the gross violation of the rule of law by the government. I believe that Oswatwe is not on top of his game. No, he's not on top of the game. But to say that he's not working because nobody is in jail, come on. So it means the government, the United Party was lying. Yeah. They lied a lot in the position that people were stealing money, people build properties with state resources. Why can't they prosecute?
There's no proof.
Because they do not have proof. They do not have any iota of proof to prosecute anything. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5 with me and Josephine Johnson. We are here. We have 14 minutes to time, so we'll go to the lines. We'll go to the lines very quickly. You can begin to place in your calls on 0772 239933 0886 304497 0777 the female line 0777980375. You can begin to place in your calls for the next 12 minutes. Hello? 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 Okay, we have lost that caller. Place your call on 0772 239933 0886 304497 0777980375. We don't have a caller yet, so the guy said he wants Oswatwe's head. Okay, let's go to the line to talk to our first caller. Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Why I can't understand how you will say somebody lied to the man. We put a man there as a hair. You want to tell me the man gets sense? The man can use a material that somebody will lie to him. Someone will. Nobody lied to him. Yeah.
So nobody lied to the president?
Nobody lied to him. The man wants to become president. This is why he decided to sit on our feet. But he said that we need wickedness. He can't be here all where all politicians are, they barely putting people down. They let decide to use stability. But all we see us with you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Elder Council.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the call. 0772 239933 0886 304497.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, this is calling from me county.
Yeah, let's hear you.
We just need to pay for this here. They call me a lying to when they call me. When the person on show, million white kids when on show, they have to think about how to do the people work. Only job we are. Only job and the whole white when it's on show in night. The next thing will the people work. How to do the policy. And they are all allowed.
Okay, we lost you. You can do same by dialing 0772239933 We have a caller on the line. Hello?
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 Yeah, your name. Where you calling from? Let's hear you.
My name is Alvin Cherry. I'm from Switzerland, Democrat. We are still the issue. Let me just say it to the listeners for the poor quality of our voice. To be fair, my brother and sister, to be fair, if you ever touch a Costa, we shouldn't take that man serious. I see Costa as a better driven commentators. Costa doesn't have law for this country. You don't have law for his belly. Costa is running after his stomach. Costa don't have law for this country. When you look at Costa from the third, he began to communicate us. He's gambling, to be frank. He saw tomorrow you see on the other side. Today you see on the other side, tomorrow you see on the other side.
So he's a dangling modifier.
That's all over. You got me? He's gambling. He just all over. All over, to be frank. We're not going to say Costa serious.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's take another caller. Thank you. Let's take another caller. Hello? He's coming very bad. 0886-3044-97 0772239933. Hello.
Hello, Isara.
Yeah, Mapenu.
Yeah. Costa Nepal, they are not correct anymore. You want to talking say a camel. They should super never Costa do. 2023, and we left the election, and I see super Costa doing it. From there, I see things like school. They were making a team remaining over there. While we are going Equa, someone million, we are not able to pay the Bakaka to pay the money. That's what running him a higher plan. I know what to do. Let them stop it. But they try 2029. Will not give them a check. We will enter in the war room. What will be there will be there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mabenu. Let's take another caller. Hello? Zero 0772239933086304497 07779800375. Hello.
Hello, Ishaga.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Mom. We're calling from First People of Yannick.
You call you Rep Yannick headquarters.
Yeah. Ishaga. Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay, Mama.
You know, Ishaga to la in her. I said Costa went over there to la, but when he got there, he know how he happy. All of them can laugh, but this time around, or is beating them that when you went to laugh, you will not know how your tongue can turn around. You start telling the truth. More truth will come. From now to 2029, more there to come.
Yeah, because after the fast and prayer, the president called for,
yeah,
then people start talking truth.
They will talk true, Isaka. They will talk true. And I just want to comment, you're talking about COVID in B. The talking you're doing in COVID and in result. You shouldn't give up my children. You shouldn't give up. Why would the old lady with behind you, pushing you, pray for you, for your future? You don't give up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Amiri. Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Mohammed Donzo.
Yes, Ishaka, how you doing?
Fine, man, let's hear you.
Well, Ishaka, let me say half out to all of you in Viroland and half out to the two studio you get. Well, I want to appreciate you guys for all your work you guys are doing on that station. Well, sometimes I wonder all Liberian politicians, they don't check in these Western, countries or these nearby, African countries to see politicians. Politicians don't bend. They static. They are not dynamic characters. Some politicians, but like God, Mr. Costa, sometimes I listen to this guy. I wonder, this guy went America, he acquired.
Okay, let's take another caller. He's frozen. Hello?
Where is Shaka? Holiday.
I'm fine. Oh.
Okay. Calling from Clarendon. The senior today is money. If Shaka, those people there, Luma, Costa not ready for life here. They are all the country and they won't say that even worrying on our lay on and they won't say it. They will leave over. Because our own country now, we just know that seriously our own country. I know that bad thing that people do for them to vote Joseph Waka in the country. We may go on. We will only be between the go get strength for you to get all out here. Because the country now, you just know that Joseph Waka and children we can't rescue. So the whole country now, we get Isa now, we get between the go let it account finish, so we tell them for him power. Thank you for the program.
Thank you so much, you two, for calling. Let's take another caller. 0772239933 077780375. Hello?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good evening. This is Peter Callam, Kwama Township, West Point, Propo Defender.
Yeah, let's hear you, Peter.
Okay. Thank you very much for your program.
I have Josephine here too. I'm not alone here now. I have Josephine here as a co-presenter.
Okay. Let me tell you, Saka. You see, Utawe, nothing. Where every person in the country, Utawe now. Utawe, that all the nonsense I mean, the brothers, every person them buried nothing. Let me tell you fast. See, they don't offer peace. Every person, you don't offer peace in the bro. Every person the ban the country here. Look, man. Let me tell you, every person, you know, somebody that you want talk this to be good. Every person is now good for the bro people. Every person is bad for the bro people. Every person is a big player in the bro. That man, that particular man over there, he can be player in the bro. Today, the problem is not why in this country today, what was something here, and every person all this nonsense. It's true story.
Thank you so much, Peter. You are very angry. So, hello. Yes, let's hear you.
Hello,
I'm getting you. I'm hearing you.
Hello.
Let's take another caller. Hello.
Yeah, Shaka Sharif.
Yes, let's hear you.
Hello to Koyo.
How you doing?
Mr. Sharif. The people play a short game from now to 20, 27, 28. Yeah. They have their political records. They're saying that you're going to be appointed in America, United Nations big man. All I want to political records. So I will be smart. None of the top countries. They will get think too much. Concentrate. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. We have one more caller to take.
Yeah, good evening, brother. Sorry.
Yeah, hello. You are the last caller. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening, dear guest.
I don't have a studio guest. I have a co-presenter.
The co-presenter. Thank you very much. Good evening, dear listeners. This is Brother Sherry. But tomorrow again, get here to Costa. So that Costa.
He's gone. Hello?
Yeah, it's a Mabinu, Ishara.
No time, Mabinu, no time.
I don't tell you I'm begging. I want to know. I want to go. Help me. Me say go and pay my due. Not easy. I say now I'm back out to reply. I want to go. I beg you reply for me.
I don't know. Anyway, but Josephine, you listen to the callers, a very passionate group of people, passionate about 2029, and they are not taking Costa any serious. Most of them, because of the way, in fact, somebody call him a dangling modifier. In English, when you're a dangling modifier, you know what it means. So, uh,
Well, all I can say is this president is very incompetent. He lacks leadership, and when people say that Joseph Boakai sleeps a lot, people actually took it for granted, and this is what they are seeing for themselves. A leader who people would take lies to, and you will not even do your own research, your own background findings, and you will just take it and act upon it. It means that you are not fit to lead the people. And this is a whole Liberia, a whole nation we are talking about. We are not talking about community leadership. If Joseph Boakai left, he can go serve as a community chairman for rehab community, and not the entire country. So Joseph Boakai is unfit to lead this nation. He don't calculate well. He don't have what it takes to be a leader. He was just a mistake for the Liberian people. So you can see that the people can no longer wait. They can no longer tolerate the lies and things. And like I said, it is very difficult to lie. So you will get more people coming out, and they will come to lie, but again, the truth will come out. So we should just be ready. We should be prepared for now to 2029. More truth will come out. So again, I'd like to say thank you to all of our listeners in Radio Land, on the various social media platforms. I want to say thank you for your contribution. Thank you very much to my co-host too. Thank you.
thank you so much. That was the voice of the Iron Lady, Josephine Pello Johnson. We have been here for the last 60 minutes, bringing you information and disseminating all of what you wanted to hear. And thank you so much for listening. The next time you see us here, inshallah, will be on Wednesday, when we shall be here with a very fascinating edition of the CDC Hour. Until then, my name is Isiaka Sharif. Have a good day.